Thank you. Thank you for coming out, everybody. So our first guest is an entrepreneur and a founder of Mentor Empire. Please give it up for Chad Taylor. Thank you, player.
Thanks for having me.
Coming out, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Appreciate
Yes, sir. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing fantastic.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm all good. Another day in
Good.
paradise. First, I want to say thank you for coming out. You know, you and all your friends. You know, I really appreciate it. You know, and the stuff that you have going on, I'm really proud of y'all.
Thank you for having us. I
Yes, no
appreciate it very
problem.
much.
So, Mentor Empire. What is it?
Mentor Empire is actually a sales for social impact program, sales for social impact company.
Right.
Founded about 5 years ago, based on the need that I believe, and a lot of us believe, that mentoring, one-to-one peer mentoring, is a way to change the world in which we live every day.
Right. That's like, in the age that you're a mentor, you was telling me earlier, it's like 16 to 24.
16 to 24 is our core demographic. Yes.
Why that age bracket?
So it touches close to my heart, number one. I think I started losing direction around 13, 14 years old. And had I had the right people behind me around that time, I probably would have took a different direction than I had taken. Yeah. So it kind of touches close to the heart. And
I can understand. 16 to 24 is like, you know, that's when you start to see the ladies, like, you know, the ladies is looking very pretty.
And drugs and the rest of the
everything,
stuff.
Everything.
Right.
Mentor Empires, that's a nonprofit program?
So it's not. So Mentor Empire is actually a for-profit clothing company, which is a funding arm for the Taylor Foundation, which when I started the foundation 6 years ago, after I had sold a printing company of mine, I went out to the community and asked for money to help the foundation. Yeah. And what I got was, how does it help our bottom line? Yeah. And I couldn't explain that. Yeah. And I said, well, it doesn't. It just helps other people and it helps us mentor. But unless it helped in a certain manner, other people didn't want to help. So I said, well, let's just create something that funds it ourselves.
What made you say, on that day, I want to create this Mentor Empire and make it to what it is now? Like, what made you say that? Because everybody had that thought, like, even with ideas, like, they came to that final conclusion saying, I want to do this. So what made you say that? Like, I want to make Mentor Empire clothing.
Yeah. So I felt like a lot of people wanted to mentor, right? A lot of people wanted to help other people, but didn't know how to. Right. So I thought, what is one of the most powerful mediums in the world that we live today? And humans need one of 5 things, and one of those 5 things is clothing. Yeah. So being from the print and marketing world, in which where I come from, I think that clothing is one of the most powerful. When you look at someone's clothing, you ask them what their hat means, or you ask them what their shirt means, and you actually engage in a conversation. So I felt that it can bring on that one-to-one engagement if they see the shirt.
I can agree. Because at an age where, it's a noise of that, yeah. At an age where so many, we're now living in that social media age where it's different from, I was born in 1990, and a little bit more older than me. But I remember a time where technology wasn't as big. And now that technology is so big, people, it's just gullible. I'm going to say gullible, but they're more inclined to really just see what's on the internet. You know, so the fact that you have something mentoring people and also having a product behind it, that's very good, you know, and, you know, I'm really appreciate it. Like,
I appreciate it. Well, what's hard is, came up before us, is it Sean that was up here before us? So how do you make the word mentor cool? That's a difficulty, right? Like, it's something we know that we all need. Right. But how do you make it cool? Right. And that's a challenge, and that's what we've been working on for the last 5 years. And I grew up snowboarding. I'm from San Diego, surfing. I've been here for 20 years. But we really have to get across that having guidance and having someone to teach you either how to navigate and not commit the same, make the same mistakes that you made, or how to achieve those pinnacles that somebody else has achieved. You need somebody to show you how to do that. Yeah. You can't teach a young person that a mentor is cool. Yeah. But we can make it cool if we try. So I saw your logo here on the top of their tent. So maybe we can talk to them later about how we get our logo there. Right. Yeah.
Make that happen. Definitely. Yeah. Definitely. Right. How many different mentors is part of the program?
So we've been building for about 5 years the entire program and how it looks. It's very delicate, especially when you work with youth. Right. I personally don't say this very often in public, but I'm going to say it today. I was sexually assaulted when I was young. Oh, nice. So one of the reasons that I stick to 16 and above is because I don't work with younger because there's more professional people that can do that.
Right.
It still messes with me a little bit, right?
Yeah,
so we hire out other people to do that. So we have like, at this point, after the last month and a half, we have 100 mentors, and we're gaining every day here in Las Vegas. I think that if we can get to about 20,000, which is 1% of Las Vegas population, we can turn the 50% dropout rate and change it just like we can do recidivism to about 80%. So I think we can change it by about 30%.
Nice. Like sometimes I'm trying to get into the mentoring myself. Back in Philadelphia, where I'm originally from, like I work with a lot of younger kids, me, my mom, aunts, uncles, and we want to make it where we want to mentor a lot of kids so they can have right direction, so they can, instead of following, James, the drug dealer, or something that's going to put them on the wrong path, or what's trending now is everybody gangbanging, which is I think is silly. Right. I want to make it where I can always send books to people. Every month I like to send them fresh clothing, hangs, socks, underwear. You'd be surprised people don't really have fresh underclothes.
Basic necessities.
Basic stuff,
Right.
Toothbrushes, washcloth, that little stuff for the children. They might not appreciate it in the long run, but they could be like, it
helps.
Yeah, it helps. It helps. It really does. And also, too, you partnered up with Larson Training Center.
Correct.
That's even deeper. Like, just elaborate on that, because talking to the 16 and 24 is good. Right. They have a lot of opportunity available for them, but the Larson Training Center, that's more affecting us now.
Yeah, so there's a lot of us. Larson, for those of you that don't know what Larson Training Center is, Ed Bevilacqua from Larson Training Centers.
Which is in the building today. He's here?
He's here. I don't know if he had to run or not.
Okay.
He's very busy.
Yeah.
They have 5 campuses now in Las Vegas, so we set up to teach hard skills, typing, the Google Cloud, anything that'll help you actually get a job and work with anybody that comes out of state and federal prisons. So I'm a convicted felon.
Yeah.
I was, So I'm telling you. Rehabilitated. The funny thing is you watch the elections, right? You watch like the president, like, and the news is like, it's another criminal and a convicted felon. And I'm thinking to myself, I got 2 kids, a wife, a house, a couple cars, 3 businesses. I'm a convicted felon, but that's not me. Right?
Betrayed, big time.
Like, I had good people to help me out of that. So you ask why this touches me, and where that is if it wasn't for the mentors, if it wasn't for the people that I looked at and knew there was somebody out there, maybe I could ask this guy how to do this, and this one, and this one, and the next one. And I just kept asking, and they kept helping. And after like 15 years, I look back and I go, I can take like 20 people, I can pull a word, whether it's integrity, honesty, valor, commitment, you name it, and I can send them a product and be like, here's a mentor hat. Thank you for teaching me that word. Right? Yeah. That's important, and that's what we need to do every day. And how would you know someone's going to help you unless they were wearing it on their body?
Right.
You could reach out and be like, hey, what's this about?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Make some noise for that. So like I said, I appreciate what you're doing. And just to let you know, like it's major, I think the people who, a lot of people are being glorified for the wrong things. And a lot of people think nowadays they think they run stuff. The ones who take care of the children, to motivate the children. For the older people, you want to get that respect, the thumbs up for the older guys, the grandpops and stuff like that. You want them to look at you and say, "I like what you're going, like what you're doing, supporting." For the younger people, you want them to follow you, and believe in what you have going on. So they know if they make the wrong decision, they could be like, "No, that's not right." My mentor told me that wasn't right, and you are a mentor, and I'm proud of you. Good job.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Very much.
Yes, sir.
And we're looking for anybody local in Las Vegas. Yeah. Where, like I said, we're trying to build 20,000 mentors. So go to Mentor Empire, sign up, and then we'll find something that fits you. Whether it's working for the guys coming out of the prison, Hope for Prisoners, whether it's Ed has the names of some of them on the site. But sign up. Let's find what fits you. Whether it's going into the high schools, whether it's going for Big Brothers Big Sisters. The fact is, just do something. Even if it's just 4 hours a month.
I'm down. Yeah, I'm down.
4 hours. Sign up, give us 4 hours, and it will humble you, and you work with some people and realize what life's really about.
Right on. Thank you,
All
man.
right. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming.
I appreciate it.
Always.
Right. Thanks.